We would like to take you on an 88-year journey through the life of Dr. William Meggitt, which highlights innovation, growth, development, and leadership in Michigan's agricultural industry. William Meggitt was born February 9, 1928, to parents Harriet and Claire Meggitt. Bill grew up on a 150-acre farm in Green Springs, Ohio. Growing up, Bill, his brother, and parents raised corn, soybeans, and wheat, as well as truck crops such as sweet corn, cabbage, melons, tomatoes, cucumbers, and potatoes. The family used 3 horses and a team of mules to farm until the early 1940s, when they purchased their very first Farmall F12 tractor. Throughout his high school career, Bill was a member of the FFA, 4-H, participated in a variety of different sports, and was the 1946 class valedictorian. Bill was an outstanding FFA member with great success in the organization. He served as the 1946-1947 Ohio FFA state president. He also had the opportunity to win the district public speaking contest and received the state farmer degree in 1946. As a member of 4-H, Bill showed hogs, Angus cattle, and horses at the local county fair. Participating in football, basketball, baseball, and track throughout his high school career, Bill earned 14 varsity letters. After graduating high school, Bill attended Ohio State University in 1946 and graduated with his bachelor's degree in agricultural education in 1950. He later graduated in 1951 with his master's in agronomy from Ohio State. During his time at Ohio State, Bill sprayed his first chemical weed control plots in 1948, focusing on 2,4-D in corn. He later declared his master's thesis as weed control in corn and soybeans. Bill went on to attend Rutgers University in 1954 and graduated with his Ph.D. in weed science and plant physiology. Following his graduation from college, he attended Officer Candidate School from 1954 to 1955 and went on to serve in the U.S. Navy. He served 3 years active duty in the Navy and retired as a commander in the U.S. Navy Reserves in 1980. Ending his naval service, Bill joined Rutgers University as an adjunct assistant professor working for the Agricultural Research Service at USDA on weed control and horticulture crops. He was also the Rutgers Research Specialist and Assistant Professor for Weed Control and Field Crops. Bill moved to Michigan State University in 1960 as an Associate Professor for Weed Control and Field Crops. His position included teaching, research, and extension. During Bill's career at Rutgers and Michigan State, he has trained over 40 graduate students in the research area. Highlighted are some examples of Bill's past students and where they work today. Dr. Meggitt developed weed control and field crops as new chemicals came along. He had one of the first 3 samples of Roundup that was tested in the United States. This included Mono 139. Bill has always been a pioneer and instrumental in the development of 2- and 3-way chemical tank mixes, as well as combinations of pre-plant, pre- and post-emergence applications for weed control and field crops. In Michigan, before this time, tank mixes were not being used. Bill says, "At the time, my counterparts in other states said farmers would not accept them," referring to herbicides. And with the industry and farmers in Michigan accepting them, and it being successful, it helped save the sugar beet industry in Michigan. When developing these 3-way tank mixes, Bill explained how unique Michigan was with the cooperation between co-ops, farmers, universities, retailers, distributors, and companies, and how he always felt comfortable and appreciated the cooperation. Without Dr. Meggitt's hard work and dedication to chemical weed control, the chemical industry would not be what it is today. As Robert Sanborn, past vice president of Monitor Sugar Company, explained in a retirement letter to Bill, many of the advances made in herbicides for control of weeds and sugar beets were made by you. The industry is proud of you and of that fact. I can say with conviction that without that excellent work on your part, there would be no beet industry in Michigan or Ohio. Another accomplishment of Bill's was the creation of Weed Day between Michigan State University and Purdue University. The purpose of Weed Day was to learn about chemical weed control and how it affected crops. This program still runs today and can be attended in late June on MSU's campus. Bill worked at Michigan State University from 1960 to 1985. He sat on a variety of committees and held many positions in his time at MSU. Some of these included University Graduate Council, Search and Selection Committee for Assistant Dean of Graduate School, College of Agriculture Committee, and he was the chairman of the Department of Crop and Soil Sciences Advisory Committee. To list all of Bill's achievements would take longer than we have time for today. But to name a few, between the years of 1954 through 1988, Dr. Meggitt was credited with over 70 publications on weed control in field crops, turf, and soil aspects. Bill was a member of the 1972 United States Aid Multidisciplinary Survey Team for Crop Protection in Africa, a member of the American Society of Agronomy and Michigan Pesticide Association. In 1977, Bill received the Midwest Agricultural Chemical Association Educator Award. He received the Outstanding Teacher Award in 1975 from the Weed Science Society of America and was also an elected fellow in 1981. He also received an Outstanding Service Award from the Beet Sugar Industry of America and was elected honorary member of the North Central Weed Control Conference. And in 1984, Dr. Meggitt earned an Extension Specialist Achievement Award for Epsilon Sigma Phi. Also during his time at Michigan State, Bill became the honorary guide for the Pine Portage fishing trip to Ontario, Canada. Bill was a Pine Portage guide for over 72 different trips, with a variety of many different agribusiness industry representatives each time. As once described from a previous graduate student and longtime friend, Al Kern, if a farmer had a problem in his field, Bill Meggitt could parachute out of an airplane, and by the time he hits the ground, he'll know what is wrong and what happened. After retiring from MSU, Bill became a professor emeritus by continuing to work in the crop industry. From 1985 to present day, Bill has been a private consultant doing work through agronomic and herbicide complaint investigations, litigation, training, and research. And he's even had the opportunity to be an expert witness in many large court cases. Even as an 88-year-old retiree, Bill works as a senior quality assurance officer a few days a week, contracted for Ag Search Company out of Conklin, Michigan, working with Dr. Mark Waldecker. Bill and his wife Jackie are happily married, living in the Lansing area. They enjoy spending time with their children, Nancy, son-in-law Tom, granddaughter Alex Yeadon, son and daughter-in-law Mike and Mary Mulder, and son Steve Mulder. Dr. William Meggitt's pioneering spirit in the early days of herbicide research brought major companies to seek his teaching, discoveries, and opinions, which had a profound benefit on Michigan agriculture. Dr. Meggitt outstandingly made agriculture production and economics better in Michigan and beyond. He served his state, university, associations, students, and friends with enthusiasm and pride while achieving admirable success. Bill Meggitt's influence at Michigan State University can be described as none other than committed, hardworking, and dedicated. He helped Michigan agriculture by using his expert agronomic knowledge, straight-talk demeanor, and his genuine interest in helping people, whether it was his fellow colleagues, students, farmers, retailers, or distributors alike. For his years of service, leadership, and dedication, we are proud to honor Dr. William Meggitt.